Strange indeed.
Go on then, Eb. Speak your piece.
Here lies one whose lucky dice
There's
finally
something
failed
to
him.
it, isn't there? Go on then, Eb. Speak your piece.
Strange. Strange indeed.
There's something to it, isn't there?
There's something to it, isn't there?
There's something to it, isn't there?
Go on then, Eb. Speak your piece.
There's
Immortal! Aha! Well, surely I don't have to tell you how much better a life, or death, here in Rivellon is compared to a dreadful eternity in the Hall of Echoes. Beats me. We're hardly the only Cysealians lost at sea, but there's some strange magic afoot of late. The dead can't seem to stay that way. We were all aboard a ship, headed from Arada to fair Cyseal, but upon our return, the lighthouse failed to shine its light. We were lost upon the rocks and flung far and wide upon the tempestuous waves. The name's Ebenezer. Pleased to make your acquaintance. You've probably been meeting some sad souls around here, but I sure as hell ain't one of them. In life, my interests were soft weathers, southern vintages, sun-ripened afternoons, and ample-fleshed companions. Each sense was a source of new and familiar pleasures, and I luxuriated in them all. As a ghost, I admit that many of those pleasures evade me, but Rivellon still smacks of life more than the Hall of Echoes could. Though half the fun of fun is sharing your exploits with an eager ear, you know? Oh, what I'd give to find my little buddy again. The best listener I ever had the pleasure of regaling. The final resting place for those deemed worthy of paradise. Paradise after life? Ha! Look around. Paradise is opening your eyes. Or in my case, gazing through the ectoplasm and seeing the wide, wild world around you. Can you imagine anything worse than being stuffed up into oblivion with the rest of the dead? Ah, give me tragedy, chaos, beauty, and delight. My companions would do well to stop pining and start enjoying, no? The ship that sunk and turned us all into phantoms, she was home to a sweet old tomcat, Oscar by name, who'd curl up cozy as can be on my pillow. We shared many stormy nights while I scratched his little chin and whispered stories of my youthful exploits. But I reckon cats don't stay on as ghosts after they pass, 'cause the little furball is nowhere to be seen. That, or the lucky bastard managed to survive the wreck. He was a scrappy old fellow after all.
Go on then,
There's
Eb.
something
Speak
to
your
it,
piece.
isn't there?
What a character that Ebenezer is. Preaches more passionately than a priest. Only he speaks against the heavens rather than for them. Quite curious, but I've grown fond of him and his eccentricities. I am but a restless ghost, longing for eternal ease. A virtuous life I led, and I long to go to the Hall of Echoes. For some reason, he insists he doesn't want to go to the Hall of Echoes, to the afterlife. He claims we weren't cursed, but blessed to roam Rivellon forever. Most of us feel sorry for the poor fellow. When we arrive, it'll be to the open arms of all our deceased friends and family. Can't think of a grander event myself.
What a character that Ebenezer is. Preaches more passionately than a priest, only he speaks against the heavens rather than for them. Quite curious. But I've grown fond of him and his eccentricities. I tend to avoid thinking of the life I used to lead. The life of a traveller, a sailor, a free spirit. Those memories would break my heart, if the heart I still had. For some reason, he insists he doesn't want to go to the Hall of Echoes, to the afterlife. He claims we weren't cursed, but blessed to roam Rivellon forever. Most of us feel sorry for the poor fellow. Some say all sinners and saints alike are welcome in the hall, but I've also heard that the especially sinful are cast somewhere far worse.
Strange indeed.
Come to listen to Ebenezer expound upon the virtues of fine wine and free love. They don't elucidate, but they certainly do entertain. I tend to avoid thinking of the life I used to lead. The life of a traveller, a sailor, a free spirit. Those memories would break my heart, if a heart I still had. For some reason, he insists he doesn't want to go to the Hall of Echoes. Some say all.
Go on then, Eb. Speak your piece.
Strange indeed. Come to listen to Ebenezer expound upon the virtues of fine wine.
Strange.
Come to listen to Ebenezer expound upon the virtues of fine wine and free love. They don't elucidate, but they certainly do entertain.
Strange indeed.
Go on then, Eb. Speak your piece.
Go on then, Eb. Speak your piece.
Strange indeed.
Strange indeed.
Strange indeed.
Here lies repeating Liam. R.I.P. in
There's
peace.
something to it, isn't there?
Strange indeed.
Go on then, Eb. Speak your piece.
Here lies Saerin,
Go on then, Eb.
Strange indeed.
Speak your piece.
Here lies Valius the Mute, whose death was unheard of. Here lies Ignifis, finally at peace with a life of terrible choices, just awful.
Go on then, Eb. Speak your piece.
My mother would scold me well and good for standing here and listening to old Ebenezer deriding the gods. But what else is a ghost to do all day? He's one of us, after all. I'm but a drowned sailor, like there have been so very many. For some reason he... Yes, the realm of the dead. If not for this
There's something to it.
Strange indeed.
Here is Isis, a rock in crisis. Here lies Whitney, the fancy atheist, all dressed up and nowhere to go.
churns within me.
Pyromancer's power!
deliverance.
There's something to it, isn't there?
Go on then, speak your piece.
Strange indeed.
Something to it, isn't there? Strange indeed. Strange indeed.
On the men.
Speak your piece.
Here lies Elzakir, the last living owlman.
Into the fray once more.
Here lies old Shifty. He knew, I tell you. Here lies Ali Gori the Witch. We made an example out of her. Here lies Helen. Her eyes could start wars. Here lies Paz Thomas. He lived as a writer, but rests as an author. Here lies Gordon, the world's finest feline. Here lies Wallenzent, defiler of thoughts. Here lies Tom B. Stone. He hated puns until his dying day. Here lies Montgomery, cat person.
Wallgraf spotted something.